All right, guys, so I know you're super excited to get right into your workout program, but before you do that, I want to show you kind of what intensity you should be working at and what the rep ranges look like. So, for example, in your workout log or programming, if it says 10 to 12 reps, just because it says 12 doesn't mean you have to stop at 12. So I'm going to use these 20-pound dumbbells, for example. Let's just say you're on number 8 and it's getting kind of challenging and you're able to get to 12, 11, 12. Just because you got to 12 does not mean it's over. Crank out 2 more. If you have to do some ugly faces to get those last few reps, that's okay. If you can go way past 12, like 13 or 14, you need to use a heavier weight. So next time, I'm probably going to grab the 25s and probably fail closer to like that 10 rep mark. So just keep that in mind. You don't always have to end where I say it's supposed to end. Okay, so in this next video, I'm going to show you rep tempo, or how fast or slow you should be going. So you never want to be doing any kind of speed reps. You know, that's not going to get you anywhere. You want to do slow and controlled movement. Squeeze at the top, come down 1, 2, 3 on the negative, back up, squeeze, mind to muscle connection, 1, 2, 3. That's what your reps should look like. Okay, so this next video I want to talk about and explain how you should log your weight that you use. So a lot of confusion on this. So most gyms barbells are going to weigh 45 pounds. A lot of times they'll tell on the end, but most gyms are going to be 45 pounds. So if you add a 45-pound plate to each side, you're going to be at 135 pounds. So that's what you would log in your workout log as you're going through your sets. What if you're using dumbbells? All right, common question I get. If you're using 20-pound dumbbells, I actually want you to put in 20 pounds on the sets. You know, technically you're using 40, but a lot of times you're doing alternating. So just on dumbbell work, just put in what weight dumbbell you're using. All right, another common question I get is, how do you log a machine like this? A lot of times people ask me how much this weighs. It's kind of irrelevant. I don't really care how much this weighs. And there's no way to tell. You know, a lot of gyms are different. So only log what weight you're using total on each side. So if you put, you know, 2 10-pound plates on each side, that's 20 pounds. If you put 2 25s, it's going to be 50 pounds. So that way I'll know. So that's how you log any machine with a platform or a sled. The most important thing when it comes to logging your weights that you use is just stay consistent. So whatever method you use, just stay consistent with that, because all we're trying to do is track progress. So if you want to include the weight of this sled, because some machine gyms tell, go ahead and do that, but just make sure you do that every time. But I'm not looking for that. You're not going to mess it up on my end. I just want to know that we're progressing in strength over time.